Finesse, baby.
Hey guys, it's Real One here, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite kayak fishing rods, and it's in this container. So we're going to open this up, take a look at it, and I'm going to talk about my favorite, at least one of my favorites, kayak fishing rods. Okay, so guys, I have a brand new fishing rod here, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like this is one of the best fishing rods for kayak fishing, okay? And you may be saying to yourself, well, Chris, if this is a brand new rod, how do you know it's a good rod for kayak fishing? You know, have you tested it? Have you tried it? You know, it's a brand new rod. To tell you the truth, this is a brand new rod, but I've actually had this rod and I broke it fishing, and I'm gonna show you the video of me breaking this rod while I'm fishing. So I might put it in right now. So I got the rod and I wanted to test it out before doing a review. So I had been using the rod for several weeks and I ended up breaking it. And you might be thinking, Chris, well, how do you, even if you use it, why do you think this is the best rod for kayak fishing? And I'm gonna get into that. But first, I'm gonna open this rod up and let you guys take a look at it so you can see what rod I'm talking about. We'll get to it. So I bought rods before in the past, so I had an extra rod container. So that's what I used to send the broken rod back. And this is not the container I sent them in, because the rod container that I had was a two-piece rod container, so it was much shorter, and my rod was broken, so it fit. So they did send it back in this container, which is nice because this is a very secure container. And I've had rods delivered to me broken. So and the container is similar to this, but a little bit thinner and just split in half. And I knew when I saw the rod that it was broken. So here's the rod, and I'm just now seeing this new rod for myself. The replacement rod. Sorry about that. Sorry, Kobe. What is he talking about? How is he saying this is one of the best rods for kayak fishing? Obviously, it's just my opinion. Let me just state that, so you guys don't flame me in the comments section. So guys, this right here is the SCIII Croix Mojo Yak rod. The SCIII Croix Mojo Yak rod. And I bought this rod because I needed a new rod. I needed to add to my collection of rods specifically for fishing from my kayak. And when I was looking at rods, I came across the Mojo Yak rod. And what drew me to the rod is I've never owned a SCIII Croix product or SCIII Croix fishing rod. But what drew me to this product was it's a fairly new product. I think they announced it last year at ICAST here in Orlando. But this rod was specifically designed to be used in kayaks. That's why it's called the St. Croix Mojo Yak rod. And one of the specifications of the rod that they designed in consideration for kayak fishermen is that the handle or butt is significantly shorter from a normal rod. And the idea behind that is that when you have your PFD, your life vest on, that it doesn't interfere with you as you're sitting on your kayak or standing up on your kayak, because you tend to wear like a little bit more bulkier gear on your kayak. And I had concerns about this based on like hook set and fishability, how it would work for me having a shorter butt, and it's amazing. It doesn't hinder any of my ability to fish, and it actually does make it a lot easier for me to fish, and I find that it does not get in the way as much as other rods with longer butts / handles. Also, when I first got this rod, I was extremely impressed with the build quality of this rod. I'm sitting in my garage right now. It's a little, I mean, there's light here, but the quality may not come through on the video. I'll probably try to take some other pictures or stills and put them into the video or grab.
Finesse, baby.
But the rod has like a purplish, dark purplish color. And then it also has these Winn grips. And Winn grips, I would compare it to like golf club style grips, where they're like I guess like a rubberish style material, very firm. But when they get wet, they don't lose their tactileness. The grip, you can still maintain a good grip on the fishing rod. So if you have not tried a rod with Winn grips, you should try it. I think you'll like it. I do have cork grips and other EVA foam grips, but honestly, I do prefer the Winn grips. So it has this nice purple color, and it looks very good. Go into some of the details. I'll put some of the specs and details of the rod below in the video. I'll also maybe link to St. Croix's website. And dealing with me breaking this rod I think retails for $160. I was able to purchase it firsthand off eBay, off a dealer off eBay for significantly less. But breaking this at $160 or whatever I paid, and able for them to replace it, back me a brand new rod, I think that's a solid warranty, and that's very good customer service. I was ecstatic to hear that they would replace my rod, and they have replaced it for me, just the cost of shipping, and they paid the return shipping back to me. Your mileage may vary, but this is just my personal story, my personal experience. Actually, like I said, this is my first St. Croix rod. I've never owned a St. Croix rod, but I'm extremely impressed, and I know going forward I'll be buying more of the rods. This rod is extremely light. It's extremely light. I mean, at that price point, I think I said $160, I think, is what it MSRP's for. With the quality components, the Fuji line guides, the Fuji reel seats, the Winn grips, the paint job. And I mean, the finish this is a beautiful rod, extremely light rod, extremely stout rod. I did break the rod, but if you watch the video, that rod was bent. I can't believe any other rod would not have broken the way that rod was bent back. it was totally my fault. So I do not fault them. But despite that, they sent me another rod for just the price of shipping on their warranty. And I believe they have a 5-year warranty. And I did hear that their warranty is one of the best in the business. So like I said, this rod was specifically designed for kayak fishermen in mind. And I think that's a plus. I think it's excellent that more companies are recognizing that there's a large market for products for kayak fishermen. Kayak fishing is growing. I'm new to kayak fishing this year, and I love it. I can see myself going forward with kayak fishermen. And I love fishing in a lot of these local lakes that we have here in Central Florida where I reside. Guys, thank you for watching my video. I wanted to talk about my experience with this rod, kind of give you a review of this rod, and talk about this product, talk about the warranty and the excellent customer service I experienced with St. Croix rods. I mean, if you're thinking about getting a new rod, especially for kayak fishing, I mean, and you have the funds, you should look into this rod. It's an expensive rod. I think at the MSRP of $160, but you get what you pay for. Literally, I broke this rod, and they were able to replace me the rod just for literally the cost of shipping. So I highly recommend this rod. It's a quality rod. However, you can catch a fish with any rod. I don't want anybody going out, breaking the bank, or you shouldn't break the bank or spend more money than you can or have, thinking you need some fancy rod or expensive rod to catch a fish. You can catch a fish with any rod. But if you have it, you want it, you're passionate about it, and I would recommend that you check out these rods. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy hearing from you, and I hope that I'm helping somebody with their decision making, or with products, or just getting them excited about going out and fishing. And I hope you enjoy fishing like I enjoy fishing. Take care. Peace.
Finesse, baby.